What's good, travelers? Yo, welcome to Zenkai Station, greatest podcast is live, bringing good times, dopeness personified. I'm your host, Isaiah, aka Senpai Savage. And joining me, we got.
Oh, you already know who it is. It's the Black Phantom himself, Kurakami. How we doing?
Welcome back. And we have a special guest with us today. We got the swag surfer of the open seas, the one out here trying to find the One Piece himself, the devil fruit connoisseur. We got Hakeem, the man, the myth, the legend of only DMP. What's popping, everybody? What's good? What's good?
What's up, brothers?
Hey, man. So, how I like to start every show off is a simple vibe check. Just literally checking in, making sure we're all good, making sure we're, taking care of our health and wellness. So, vibe check to y'all. How y'all doing?
Pretty good. At least on my end. Listen, bro. This semester was a fight. It was a fight. All I know is I was tripping, and then I finished my finals, and I was like, all right. I was checking my grade report. 3 A's and a B+, and that's because I did not know what the hell I was doing for one of my things. So I lived, I survived excellently. So I'm chilling.
Word. Hey, man. Ooh. You made it to hell. Well, I guess that was the hell week, right? So now you're on break?
Oh. Well, I was on break. I go back on Tuesday till July, and that building's going to be hot. But it's cool, because I'm only... It's cool, because I'm only in class until... Well, I'm in class for damn.
I'm sorry. Your face said it all, Doug. Your face was like, oh, I'm really in this bitch.
I was like, it's gonna be cool. It's only 2 days a week now, from Tuesday all day, and then Wednesday. And I was like, yo, it's really about to be summer. That building is brick.
Yeah.
Oh no. I'm good. I swear, I'm good.
Congratulations. We hurt out here. Oh God. Shoot. Yo. I pray for you, dog. May there be AC.
Right.
It's not. It's old. Damn. It's old. And the worst part is, like, not to talk trash about nobody, but we have sisters, and they be smelling frowsy on the DL anyway. So, how you doing, Hakeem?
Let me shut up.
He's like, fuck it.
He's like, before I get into some shit I don't want to, let me shut up.
Honestly, it's been a tough week, but we here trying to live the dream.
Dog, look, that's the line of the century right now. We here. That's it. Look,
we here.
This isn't the all might. I am here. No, this is no. We here.
We're here.
We're
doing stuff.
Yeah, bro. I feel that is. We've been using this analogy for so long. It's gonna be a trademark. Yo, guts out here fighting demons, dog.
Yo, seriously.
Yo, it really be like that, bro. You got the curse on your neck. No matter, you just can't catch a W, bro.
Just every day.
Mm-hmm.
Every day I gotta fight.
I'm fighting for my fucking life.
All my life I had to fight. But yeah, I guess that's a good general consensus for all of us. We surviving. We out here. We live in to a degree, and we still got plenty to be happy about. On my end, just honestly working, grinding, trying to get more money. That's where the fight begins.
That's the truth.
Money. That's where it begins. So trying to look into some other jobs and trying to get, better employment and things like that. Trying to upgrade my life, upgrade my family's life and all that good stuff. And in the meantime, still trying to work on a couple projects of my own. This being one of the projects, of course, Zenkai Station. And then the other one being the poetry book. And
nice.
I feel that one is almost finished. I just got a couple... more chapters to edit and just got to get a couple pictures and stuff ready, and then I should be good to publish. I'm not going to try and do anything too wild with it, and I feel as long as I'm able, just like my first one, as long as I'm able to sell one copy to one other person out there that's not like immediate friends or family, dope. Because like at least I connected with that person in one way or another, so I'm excited for that. And when it comes to Zenkai, I'm just trying to trudge along. Got a couple things that I want to, get to with it, but day by day. So taking it all as we go.
That's
Shoot,
what's up.
man. So, kicking off the conversation, Keem, actually, I ain't gonna front. So when I be talking to both of y'all, like Keem, Reem, I'm gonna F up and say one of y'all name and mean the other. It's like,
listen, it's all right.
That's fine.
Yeah,
It is all right.
I'm trying my best. But so kicking off the conversation, ultimately, right? Like I said, got projects. We all got projects that we are independently like working on ourselves and stuff. And I want this conversation to be based around content creation. But first and foremost, our fan group, our fan base, whatever y'all want to call y'all, lovely travelers, those who are chilling up in Sector Vibe, y'all don't know, Hakeem like that. So I guess first and foremost, Hakeem, who the hell are you, dog? Like, what's good?
Who am I really?
Yes.
Okay, so
what's your alignment?
That's a great question. What is your alignment?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Are we talking about like chaotic good and all that stuff?
Yeah.
You got Senpai Savage being lawful good. You got me being clearly chaotic.
Well, chaotic. I lean lawful, but truthfully, I'm neutral good.
I'm chaotic good.
Is there such thing as chaotic neutral?
Yes.
Yeah. Chaotic neutrals.
I think that's what I am, to be
fair.
Chaotic neutrals are most people.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, chaotic neutral.
Yeah,
self-interested. I fight for the strongest side type niggas. So it's what.
I mean, like I think I waver between chaotic good and chaotic neutral. It just depends on the circumstance.
I have no chaotic in me. Y'all wild.
What do you mean?
What you talking about?
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just gonna let you know. Don't forget, like 2 summers ago. Hey yo, no, get out. We were training at the gym, just kicking niggas out.
I don't know what you're talking about. What is dude? What? Nah, man. Chaotic. What?
Hey, Savage is in your name. Don't forget.
Yes, literally.
Don't forget it.
It's on display for the internet. What do you mean?
Yeah, man.
Oh man.
But yeah, so yeah, what's your alignment? What do you in this whole creative space, you have only DMP. So explain to us a bit more about, only DMP.
Okay, I'll try to make it like a short story. It's been a long ride.
Yeah.
It's gonna get a little emotional, so we're gonna
let's
tug at the heartstrings to the folks. All right, so Drunken Monkey Productions.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll talk about the origins.
Where?
So me and my late best friend, we're sitting in 10th grade English class.
Mm-hmm.
I would always draw. He would always write. And then he was just like, yo, you know what? Fuck joining Cartoon Network. Why don't you make your own company? And I was like, that's a good idea. He was like, listen, you like martial arts. Your favorite animal is monkeys. So like Drunken Monkey Productions. And I was like, that's a good one. That was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
So then I started coming up with concepts and like this logo that we have.
Yeah, that shit's sharp.
This went through since I was 15 years old. Now I'm 30, so it went through at least 8 variations. Like they went from full body, half body, different versions of this one,
so like
emblems, stamps.
So like, how did you know that was the one? Like, this is it.
Because I upgraded this one. We got new shirts. We got a Teespring, so we'll talk about that later. But this was kind of like the staple icon. So my late best friend, he created one that was very similar to this one. In our graphic design class in high school.
Right.
And then I kind of took that version of it and then kind of developed this one. And he was like, "Oh yeah, that's it." He was like, "This is the bread and butter." So we went with this.
Shit,
but I've been drawing since I was like 2. Like I remember my mom put one of my first drawings in our photo album.
That's real sweet.
So the reason why I wanted to do manga is like, I always like cartoons, and all the stuff we grew up on, like Power Rangers, Batman, Superman, classic Fox Kids stuff,
Hell yeah.
And then I came across Dragon Ball Z for the first time. and I didn't know it was anime yet. You know,
Mm.
I'm like 6 or 7 years old, and I'm like, this shit looks cool. What is this?
It's fire.
And I was like, you know what? So as a kid, I was very explorative as far as my like what I wanted to be when I grew up. Like I went through like I wanted to be Spider-Man, you know, not knowing that like that was impossible.
I don't think it's not possible. It's just improbable because you don't have money. Look at Bruce Wayne.
Yeah,
exactly. I wanted to be a Power Ranger, so I get that.
Yeah, you know, I like so I went through a superhero thing. Like, okay, I could do that. You know, I like saving people, like being nice. You know,
Yeah.
I wanted to be a doctor. You know, I wanted to cure cancer. I wanted to be a geologist. I wanted to go to space. You know,
you were a lot better than me when I was. I did not want to be a doctor. I'm like, I ain't doing that shit. I'm not being a lawyer.
Like the main thing was because you know
I
I wanted to help people. So like that was the biggest thing. I was like, well, if I be a doctor, that's the way to do it. But then I was like, you know what? I could help kids. You know, so that made me think about cartooning. But like it didn't start from like TV cartoons. I used to read like Baby Blues in the newspaper and like Garfield and like all those classic newspaper print comics.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, you know, I like doing that. So I started making like, you know, in manga it's called like 4-comas.
Okay.
Like, you know, the 4-panel stuff.
Yeah,
but you know, I did it American style, which is the I guess
Like,
horizontal.
Yeah, like the comic strips.
Yeah.
Thing. Mm-hmm.
So I started doing stuff like that, like comedy, and I was like, I'm not funny.
He's like, this is what I knew. Comedy ain't for me.
Yeah, that's not it. But you know, then I saw Dragon Ball Z, and then I started, you know, just replicating that style, and I was like, okay, I like this. And honestly, what stood out to me the most, because like Dragon Ball Z came out first.
Yeah.
Like we didn't get Dragon Ball first.
Nope.
But like just seeing Goku versus Vegeta for the first time, I was like, the intensity, like action cartoons wasn't doing it. Like I love Batman, you know, we have Mark Hamill as Joker. We had some really good Western voice acting and animation, but it just didn't hit like Dragon Ball Z for the first time.
No one was punching someone in the gut like the way they were doing in DBZ. Those
you punch someone so hard that your friends like imprints in their back.
Yeah, where it comes out.
Yeah,
like, you know, a lot of people hate on Dragon Ball Z, but you gotta. This is the grandfather.
Yeah, bro. That's
you know,
to me, that's on Mount Rushmore of anime. That's where it's got to be.
That's my goal, to punch someone that hard.
Yo, exactly. I be practicing my body shots with them. I'm like, I gotta do it. The way Piccolo in 17 did it. No, I got
going back and forth for like a good 5 minutes.
Man, just even though like Toei Animation was a little like cheap with their stuff, you know, repeating storyboards and things like that, but hand drawn stuff, nothing beats it. Fast forward a little bit, it was like in 5th grade. We literally had like a comic book studio because we had like an hour before we started doing like, you know, like morning stuff. So like we had the girls write in, the dudes were drawing, you know, we were making our own fan fictions of Dragon Ball Z. Like I'm sure you guys remember AF.
Yep.
So we were making like a middle ground. You know,
yo, I'm sorry, that one hit me. That's just like, yo, we all recognize that freaking silver transformation. Like, yeah, that's the one.
Super Saiyan 5.
Yo, we all
do exactly.
If it happens, it gotta be that. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. It gotta be that.
So, you know, we were playing off of that, and it kind of just took off from there. You know, I've just been doing it for a long, long time. And it's just something it's like I guess like my life path. Yeah. Something I never deviated from. You know, I do music. I'm a brand designer. These are, you know, other things that I've done over time, but making manga, comics, that's just been my staple.
God damn, I can't draw to save my life. I got a new stick figure.
I was told I couldn't draw a box from my 6th grade art teacher, and I was like, I'm gonna fuck you up. And then I drew a box.
He can't even draw a box.
Yeah, that's funny. My art teachers hated me. They were like, all you want to do is draw anime. And I was like, well, unless you're gonna make me better at this, it's pointless.
Yeah.
Like this unless I'm drawing like the greats, why am I even here?
It's real.
that's really shit.
They were like, "Oh, Hakeem, you drew that fruit bowl so great." I was like, "Cool, now teach me how to draw people better."
Right.
Because like to make characters, I need to know how to make somebody's like the punch seem so real. It's in your face, like coming
That
through
you
the
feel
page.
it. Yeah.
Like with the speed,
Oh,
the impact,
man.
the power, the shock
Yeah.
of the opponent's face, just like
Yeah, I need facial expressions.
All
But
of that.
yeah, art. Growing up as an artist was tough.
Yeah.
The art world does not like anime. It's better now. It's a lot better now.
much.
But in the education side of things, it was tough.
I guess like yeah. Well, what were some like the hurdles you had to overcome? Just like even trying to like learn just I guess traditional art, and
They
then
just
transition
wanted
that
me
into
not to
your.
do anime at all. Like they were like, this isn't viable. Even
It's
in
not-
my senior art show, they were
Yeah.
like, well, you look at the greats like Steve Ditko from Marvel and things from DC, and I was like, that's cool. I appreciate all of those people. They are incredible inkers, colorists. But let me tell you about my man Achiro Oda though.
Yep.
Okay. Fair
These
enough.
niggas got 10. Like in America, we got 10 niggas working on one comic.
Mhm.
My man creates 20 pages a week,
Mm-hmm.
sleeps 3 hours a day.
Right.
It creates it's literally the most popular manga in the world.
And that man never forgets ever.
A single
From
piece of
chapter
information.
1. He's even in the newest chapters. It's like, really? Dog, you for real?
So, even Toriyama, he was more of an artist who would fly by the seat of his pants. You know what I mean? He took a lot of inspiration from like Terminator and like Back to the Future and Western film. But even so, like he was a paneling god. He
Word.
could make you follow that fight perfectly. When you compare it to the episode, it's almost better than the manga, to be fair.
Oh yeah.
The transitions are just amazing.
Shit. Yeah. Damn, y'all. I ain't gonna front. I was like thinking about like One Piece. I was like, that's cool. That's cool.
You know what it is, though? You know what it
So-
is? One Piece is a ride, and it takes a while for it to catch its stride. Like I'll keep it like this. If I had to start One Piece like where you were, I'd be like, yo, this John trash. It's only by the saving grace of like God that I was born when I was born, and
Yeah.
Diamante was airing it when it was airing it, and Diamante gave me that game that I played One Piece that has me be a fan to this day.
I
Fair.
can't
Fair.
agree. I can't agree.
Okay.
I can't agree.
That's totally fine. That's totally fine.
Because okay, so it did come out when we were, well, at least when I was 10 or 11.
Yeah.
So you guys might have been a couple years younger.
I'm 29.
I was
Okay.
definitely a couple years younger.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. You like 23, 24,
I'd be
23?
24, and
Okay, yeah. So you were,
I think
I
it came
mean-
out at the same time I was born.
it was like 4 kids.
I'm sorry.
Like Kirby, right back at you,
Right
and like
back at
Sonic
ya,
X,
Sonic
and
X, and-
Ultimate Muscle, like that era.
Ultimate
Muscle.
muscle.
Crazy thing is, that was the best manga in Shonen Jump in the 80s.
Whew.
Really?
Okay.
Kid Man was
Yeah.
the best manga in the 80s,
I'm
next
gonna
to
agree.
next to Fist of the North Star.
Fair.
That makes sense
Yeah.
because a lot of tropes come from Fist of the North Star.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I'm a
I mean,
beam. They had the toilet bowl.
don't get me started on Fist of the North Star. That's a whole nother
Wait,
level of appreciation
hold on,
that I
wait,
had.
wait, What?
Sorry. No, yeah. In Ultimate Muscle, they had a character named, I forget what it was, at least in the United States, it was called the Incredible Mr. Cheeks. He was literally a pair of walking butt cheeks. And then there's a dude who was in the toilet. I'm so dead ass, bro. Hold on.
I'm gonna put
No.
the image right here because that's yup.
I remember. Speaking of just funny things in anime, you got to remember Bobobo.
Oh,
Oh,
of course
God,
I
I
went
couldn't
into my
make it.
Halloween costume a couple
You couldn't
years
make
ago.
it?
I couldn't
Huh?
make it. Dog.
Bobobo, if you want to talk about periodical anime
That
series,
shit is funny.
that shit was amazing.
Couldn't
Hold on,
make
let's
it.
talk about my man Don Patch.
Oh my god.
These
Oh my
characters,
god.
I was like, why these people fighting with nose hairs? This is
It
ridiculous.
was literally Fist of the North Star, but if it was funny,
but if it was hilarious, and
if
then
it was hilarious, that's literally what
so-
it was.
do you guys watch American Dad?
Yeah. every now and then.
Steve and Roger's relationship.
Mhm.
That's how Don Patch and Jelly Jiggler were.
Yep.
So they'd have these cutaway moments. The show was right, like the writing, the comedic writing behind that was
Yeah.
just good.
Mhm.
And it translates well because some things like when they do the dub, they had to change some of the jokes.
Right.
These were Japanese style jokes,
Okay.
and they dubbed it, and it worked well,
Right.
just because of how funny it was. So
that's the only show you can have someone actually fight with farts and kind of be taken seriously, dog.
yo,
Like, that's the only
Gasser
show.
was fine.
Gasser was
See,
different.
look, this is
Often-
literally the shit that made me stop watching. Like, you know what? I'm out. I was like, I'm out, G.
Hold on. That bull Soften, right? I didn't
Yeah.
know until recently that he's actually supposed to be a piece of shit and not
Yeah.
ice cream.
They had to change that for the dub. They had to change it for the dub, but the manga though. You know what? Let me ask, because I grew up reading the Shonen Jumps, like going into whether it was a corner store or a supermarket, picking them up. Like, did you guys do that growing up? Like, did y'all have Shonen Jumps lying around, or
I
you have to go to
did
bookstores?
until a certain point.
So,
I remember I was reading the Naruto manga. It was the first volume of Naruto, and I brought it on the bus. And then, children. I was reading it next to my one friend at the time. I don't even remember who it was. It might be my man Quincy. And Naruto hit the sexy jutsu, and then in the next chapter he hit the harem jutsu. And then these girls were like, "Oh my god, what are you watching? What are you watching?" I was like, So they ripped my book, and I was like, "Can I get my shit back?" Like, no, I want to see it. Ripped my shit in half. So mad. They're like, "It's your fault for bringing the book." I was like, bitches. But I went to my principal, and they're like, "Well, I had a naked woman in it, so you can't do that." And I was like, "It was my book."
that was your book.
So
and
First of all, they
Wow.
ripped your volume 1 of Naruto.
Damn.
Nah, I'm scrapping, dog. I
Yeah,
grew
bro,
up,
we gonna have to
I grew
scrap
up
on
in
that.
the hood in New Jersey.
Hell
I'd
has
be
no
that's not.
fury,
I
like,
don't
whatever
know.
you need.
Okay. I don't
very
care what
upset.
it is.
I was very upset.
Fair.
Like, actually upset.
Yeah,
Good
he having flashbacks right now. That's trauma. That is deep trauma.
And
Now
the mom
on
was
my
like, "I'll
end,
buy it back for you." She never bought that shit back. God damn.
I unlocked
on
the
my
memory
end,
of
I
that.
had I can't remember what volume, but I did have one. I had one Shonen Jump volume, and it was the one with Rock Lee versus Gaara, and it was literally the
Oh, of
last page
course.
he entered the third gate, and I was like,
That
I
was a
need to
good
get
one.
more of these. I was like, I need more.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, I didn't end up getting any more, but I just ended up diving deeper into like anime and manga, just like trying to find places to read it, trying to find places to watch it, and especially getting further ahead with Naruto to the point where I was at the arc of the Final Valley, and I'm on there watching YouTube part 37
Yep.
in like
Classic.
Portuguese or something. I'm like, well, we here now. I guess apparently Sasuke has hands for wings. I don't know. And then you end up watching that thing in the wrong order. It don't make sense. So you have to double back and rewatch it. Like I was in deep, dog.
That's funny. Yeah, it's just funny how synonymous like growing up with this stuff is and the placement.
We all had the
But
same childhood. We all
it's culture.
Just about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's culture. I mean, like, what is? Well, I guess it is One Piece, right? Because I was gonna say, well, what's the defining anime manga that like kind of keeps you going and propels you to continue your work?
To be fair,
Yeah,
I would say it's One Piece.
right.
I have high respect for Oda because he's a madman.
Right.
It's like Gary Vaynerchuk, like for entrepreneurs. Like he's insane, and I respect it, but that's not humane. Like we need to live and eat and be humans and have social lives. Like, but their tenacity is what makes me think like, okay, this is possible.
Right.
But I would say if we're talking about definitive, okay, so I have a funny story.
No, go ahead.
All right, so obviously Dragon Ball Z was
your entryway.
Yeah. But Naruto impacted me pretty heavily.
Right.
The only reason why it beat Bleach for me is because Bleach was too inconsistent as far as like how good it was. Bleach could have been the best of the big three. That's don't at me, guys.
Hold on. Y'all can at me. I don't care. Look, Bleach could have. All right, could have. All right, that means it wasn't. All right, but it had the potential to be. It was the Gohan of its time. That's all I'm saying.
It really was. But so me and my boy were working on. So I have this series. I'm not gonna say the name.
Mhm.
This is the series I've been working on since I was 11 years old. It's gonna be my One Piece, Bleach, Naruto. It's gonna be the biggest.
It's gonna be that
series.
blockbuster hit. Let's get
Yeah. So me and my late best friend were working on. I would say it's like a connection series. Like it would connect it to the part 2 of this nameless series that I won't talk about just yet.
Yeah, of course.
But when I say Kishimoto must have had a fly on the fucking wall, when I tell you every week we wrote a new script,
yeah, it seemed like it was mirrored.
Bro,
I can't explain it any better than that.
I'm gonna give an example, right? So obviously, they were ninja-esque warriors. Like they weren't referred to as ninjas, but they fought like very similarly. They could run on trees and stuff like that. They could balance on water, but that was due to element control.
Right.
Because this series involves elements. It's very heavily revolved around that. But we made this so there's this group in this series. The overarching villain group, and we created this one. She's a flame princess, and her ability was paper.
Damn.
Now, mind you, we created her. Like I did the concept art. We wrote like 3-4 chapters doing her fight and everything. I don't know how this happened. So somehow Kishimoto created the Sound 4, so it's a 4-man team within this organization.
Yeah.
Mirrored. And then obviously this flame princess, who was the strongest one, but also the youngest one, was very synonymous to Conan.
Yeah.
So with that, it was like my friend would come to me. He was like, "Did you read the new chapter of fucking Naruto?" He would just throw the script down in front of me, and I'm reading the script. And then I was like, I didn't read Naruto yet. So, I always had computer classes because I was in graphic design. So I started reading Naruto, and I was like, no fucking way. No fuck. Weekly. I was about to, we were 119 scripts in. So if we were equivalating this to chapters, we're almost done with the series. I went from chapter 1 to that 120. My late best friend was like, "Yo, we gotta scrap it. This shit is Naruto from front to back."
Fuck.
He's like, "I don't know if you and Kishimoto share a brain, or if he literally got spies out here in Georgia, but we gotta scrap this whole thing."
Nah, he would have to run a fade, bro.
Man,
he would have to run a fade. I'm sorry. There's no way, bro. Listen, you might have put it out first, but he plagiarized. No, I'm telling you.
Hey, yo, Keisha, you might want to come through one time. I'm just saying.
I had to do 3 to 4 rewrites, and I finally wrote a pilot that was completely different, very original. But my God, was it a struggle, to the point where my late best friend was like, "Yo, I can't do it anymore." He was just like, "Man, we've really put too much energy into this." And mind you, we have about 17 series that I came up with a lot of them, but that me and him built up together before his passing. So, and then my newest series that I'm actually releasing first, which is The Lost of the Limbo, that I can mention because that's been talked about. Art has been released for it. It's just that series. Every time I think about it, I'm like, damn, the amount of time and effort.
Yeah, that's definitely something you can't let that go to waste. If you're gonna put that much time, it's coming out one way or another.
We had to get that nice.
Might as well go.
Exactly.
Yeah, we had to get that solid pilot
Yeah.
where it could just take off. And it was a strong first chapter. I'm actually really excited to work on this series. I'm probably gonna release 2 to 3 manga,
Okay.
and I'll work on this nameless series.
Word.
Yeah.
So like I want to say like that's I mean it's good in a way, right? That almost week by week or after that you are on par with Kishimoto like storytelling wise like yo boom this is what's happening. It's like oh this mother we
Yeah,
got the same idea. All right, cool. Genius brains. Genius
Yeah, of
brains.
course.
yeah.
And then with planning ahead, right? Because this beautiful ass baby of a project that has to come out at some point. So are you thinking you said like 2 to 3? Do you already have those 2 to 3 like in your head? Like, all right, this is what I'm gonna do,
Yeah.
and then I can focus on the baby. Like
Mhm.
how's your process when like you have these projects lined up?
So I talk with my team.
Yeah.
Like my editor is one of my longtime friends. We knew each other since like freshman year of high school.
Word.
But I trust him so much that I allow him to edit my ideas.
Okay.
You gotta think about that.
That's
He
real.
could tell me that your shit sucks. Do better.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
that's how much I trust his opinion.
That's a big
You
level of
know.
trust.
And then my best childhood friend from growing up in New Jersey. We've been working on this nameless series since we were like 9.
Okay.
He created a lot of the characters. I created a lot of the characters. Like that series is based off a lot of like my real life friends and family members. Um, but we decided that we shouldn't do it yet. Because right now superheroes are a big trope.
Yeah.
They're not necessarily superheroes, but it's in the vein of Teen Titans
Okay.
as
Gotcha.
far as like type of heroes.
Gotcha.
And that's an overly used trope currently.
Yeah, it's
Martial arts isn't as used as
Fair.
it used to.
Mhm.
So these tropes may smack people in the face in a few years. Because right
Alright.
now, isekais are like,
They're
they're like the
everywhere.
genre.
Good lord.
They're like
you know.
right now.
So if you throw in a superhero martial arts anime, then I'm like, whoa, I haven't seen this in like a
In a
decade.
minute. Yeah.
But honestly, I'll give just some hints. My second series, this is debating. It's between this series about this kid who's the son of the Grim Reaper,
Okay.
and then there's another series that's a card game manga.
Why not both?
Because in conjunction of creating the card game manga, I have to make the actual card game.
Exactly.
That's a big project.
Yeah. So is this just which one comes next?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm deciding which order I want to do it, whether the card game will be second or the Son of the Grim Reaper would be second. And then whichever one I don't pick will be the third one.
I
So
would
you
say,
gotta
honestly,
think, kids buy the toys, buy the toys, buy the toys, buy the toys. So think about the merch.
Yo, that's real. That's very ooh.
Very true.
And I've been playing YuGiOh since I was 10. I'm 30.
I feel that.
I'm still playing YuGiOh.
I played Master Duel yesterday. I was upset.
I watch you play YuGiOh a lot. I watch you play YuGiOh a lot.
Bro, just some of the shit that be going on. I'm like, yo, I have been too many years removed to deal with this fuckery. I can't believe it.
There's monsters. Like these people aren't human. These are legit monsters on this damn game.
You know how many times I got one turn killed? I'm like, I didn't even get to take my turn.
That's a thing.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm playing
OTKs are the goal.
I-
You're not playing current Yu-Gi-Oh if you're not beating somebody and taking 40 minutes to complete that turn.
I'll be real with you. I played Yu-Gi-Oh for a little bit until GX came out,
Word.
and then I was just like, "Oh, no one want to play with me? Bet." And
That's
now I look at it and say, "Yo, what is going on?" First they had motorbikes, and then the man had pretty pink hair with gold. I was like, "Yo,
Hold on.
where's that?"
Hold on. The motorbikes.
It was
So
cool.
5Es?
the D wheels.
Yeah.
They were pretty
Listen,
dope.
my man, you say
Mhm.
the first season of 5Ds.
My boy Jack.
This man was in jail, bro. Like
In the trenches. I can't front. Yeah.
Like
You see was in the trenches.
he was like, he grew up in the hood. He got arrested. He dueled his way out of jail. Like, Pop D's was different.
If only it was that easy, yo. Can I just duel out? Like, what's up?
Could you imagine, bro? Could you imagine you're incarcerated on some bullshit? Hey, yo, play me in spades real quick.
It's like, yo, run that up. Let's go. No.
You know, you gotta play for your food and everything. He just was running. He was running the shop in there.
Play for his food.
Yeah.
You get one. What was it? One turn killed. You don't get to eat that day.
Very much.
No, that's a rat.
You know, they were like, "Oh, you gotta beat the big dog. He got all the snacks." You know, and he's like, "Okay, throw me that bum ass duel this that it looks like y'all created it in the junkyard."
Yo, YuGiOh was really the trap though back in the day. I remember because Diamante was there. He would let you know younger race, you know, for those who know him only on here. We used to we play for keeps. Like this was not like, hey, yo, run me your best card. All right, you lose. Run me your best card.
Oh, this is the worst.
Yeah,
man,
bro.
I've lost some good cards back in the day.
Lose?
Y'all be playing with your life.
Who lost? Not I. Not I. Or if I felt like I
had
was
some
lose,
big kids on
my second best deck.
They were running. They were running.
You sure you're not chaotic, bro?
Look. That's neutral. I ain't giving up all that shit. What you talking about?
He said, "Who go?"
Like I can't say no to a challenge. I was like, "Oh, you want my Dark Magician girl that I just got? Bet you're not beating me."
Bro, we be gambling away shit. Some people be going home crying. I just lost my card.
It's real. It was real.
I remember they're like, so he just got this card, went to a card shop. Can he have it back? I'm like, he can duel me for it back. Like, it's all good.
What if he lost again?
That's an L.
It's just no.
His mama. That's an L. Like that's how you gotta take.
We ran the streets like Battle City.
Yeah, like a city. And listeners and watchers, don't mind that. That's just alarms and shit. It's all good. We out here.
It is what it is.
We can only do so much in the editing. I already know it's gonna be a little bit of a pain to silence that, and that's cool. So I'm just letting the people know, hey, this is what happened. But yo, so yeah, let's talk about like our being like a content creator. I guess like this, because now this is like just general blanket questions. Just like, what do you guys enjoy most about being a content creator?
I hate it. I'm gonna be honest.
Why do you hate it? Why do you? Oh no! Hold on! No! Hold on! No! Keep. No, you were slumped. You're like, I ain't gonna say it. I'm chilling. We good.
I'm good, dog. I'm sorry.
Yeah, all right.
Because I felt that in my spirit. Like, I know what you mean. Bro, I'm sorry.
All right, I fucking hate it. So like,
all right, let's tell me about it. Let's run it.
You gotta. All right, so from a brand standpoint, I understand what it takes. You know, the hashtags, the different things you got to do on each individual thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Gary V always gave the secret sauce. You got to post 3 to 4 things on your pages. If you're not doing that daily, you're not doing nothing. But you got to realize, like, that's his everyday job.
Yeah.
I got kids.
Yep.
I work a 9 to 5. I'm trying to build 3 businesses at the same time.
Yeah, so that's a lot.
You know, like, there's no way I'm doing that. But I try, and I'm insane for it. So, like, if I could just draw manga and illustrations all day,
right?
Amazing. Best life. Me having to do, now, mind you, I'm a CEO, so like finance, paperwork, manga, illustrations, community engagement, videos, what else? Social media, team management. It gets pretty overwhelming. Okay. You know, talk about burnout supreme. You know what I mean?
Don't do it. Please don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh, and also, let's talk about the education. You got to teach yourself, do some research. You got to the time that it takes. Like, you're going for what? Your doctorate or your master's?
He's going for doctorate. He's going straight for the big league.
Now, Kurokami, I commend you, my friend.
Don't. Only a fool would do that shit.
I
No.
thought about doing my master's,
Yeah.
and then I looked at my daily schedule, and I was like, how am I going to animate on top of everything else I do?
Bro, let me tell you, I literally, like, the moment I got into grad school, I was like, hey, what are hobbies? They don't exist no more. I'm like,
you gotta focus on that.
I wake up in this school, and some days I'm literally in class all day. Like, I have enough time to eat, and then I get home and it's night. And it's like, hey, yo, what you want to do? Your hobby? Like, create your content? Or you want to sleep? You're taking the L some way, which is more important to you today.
And I choose not sleeping a lot of the time because I want to be successful. So it's like, but then eventually I'm like falling asleep on my streams because I'm not getting enough sleep. So it's like, you know, that's terrible. It's bad business. But that's the dark side of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, hold on. So it's like addressing the dark side of content creation, right? Now, do you think there are actual ways in which you can make this more manageable for yourself? Because I think ultimately, at the one of the ultimate goals when it comes to branding and having that brand be represented through content creation and everything that comes with it, is that it should not tax you to the point of exhaustion or burnout anymore.
Yeah.
So, I guess what are some things that you could think about implementing and or subtracting that might help you?
Well, you know, I mean, obviously you guys know Travis, but
Yeah,
on my
on the show
team,
at some point, y'all. For people who don't know, that's one of our close homies. All right, he has a very deep voice, and it will surprise you. So don't worry.
But you know, he used to be our chief operator. You know, like chief operations handling. You know, even when we hired people, you know, he'd handle a lot of that stuff. But now he's more on our marketing side of things.
Gotcha.
And he gives a lot of advice to me. You know, but I'm stubborn and I gotta blame myself. You know, because I'm like, I'm thinking like, man, if I don't put like 300%, I'm not getting nowhere.
Gotcha. You're
like,
all in or nothing at all.
Art is super competitive, and I know like the content may not be my artwork, but like to get that notice, to get people to pay attention, you know, I'm trying to be like, man, I got to make 3 pieces of content every day for 30 days. But realistically, it's hard. I guess I got to be more open to like, okay, well, just make 1 piece of content, and maybe don't post every day. Maybe I gotta post 3 to 4 times a day. You know, like see if just it's the level of consistency that I'm worried about. You know, because I took like a year off from social,
right,
to deal with personal stuff. You know, when I got back on it, you know, I was probably shadow banned and gotta get back notice and get back on the algorithm. You know, that's hard in itself. So I think I'm still on that mindset. So I want to just push. The idea, I guess, like the smart idea is like, okay, Monday you post 3 pieces of content, let that ride for a few days, and then maybe, you know, use that time to create more, or, you know, actually take a break. You know, make sure the pieces of content are potent enough where it could last for 2 to 3 days, and then you post something else. And it doesn't always have to be 3 pieces of content daily, maybe 1 piece. Or, you know, like whether that's video, whether it's just like a quote, whether it's written form. Like I love Twitter. Like personally, I think Twitter is the best social media site that's ever been created. I love it.
Okay. How does Twitter allow you to be like a better content creator there?
There's well, Twitter is wild. Like,
yes,
I'm sure y'all,
it is wild.
I'm sure y'all heard of Demon Hours.
Yeah, I don't go there.
Demon Hours are all the time on Twitter.
I usually
it's like nonstop.
It's everywhere. I'll be innocently scrolling. I'm like, yo, I didn't even like this. I didn't even like this.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't know what you're talking about. You like my wall?
What you mean, Kurokami?
You like my wall and shit? Just like that.
But yeah, like I think Twitter makes you a better content creator because it creates more conversation. It's like a journal. It's like an open forum. Like you
Yeah.
post something. I've had things blow up just by saying the right thing. Like I
Yeah.
like
And respond to
something
the
silly
right
like
person, too.
Sasuke is not a good character, and then now I got people mad at me for that.
Yup.
Yup.
But thank you for the engagement.
Like they're like, "What you mean?" And I was like, "Okay, so we want to talk about the original Naruto Sasuke. Let's talk about SKF for a second."
Yes. Yes.
But I like Sasuke, guys, but
I
not
like
like,
Sasuke,
but
but
not
I
really.
don't. I do not like Sasuke. This will always be a Sasuke hate account. Don't.
Sasuke took a L to everyone besides Naruto, and that one bull from the Sound Village, and every win that he got was an assist.
Yeah, and any big dub he got was an assist or a gimme.
Nah, he's just a
Or-
crybaby. I didn't like. He's always whining. Like I know his life's hard and everything.
Look, I'm not gonna
But-
say he a crybaby because that background, like I gotta
That's
give him that.
real.
Like, hey, bro, I know why you mad, but
I get it.
Like I get it, but then even when it was like, oh, like actually your brother's actually an amazing person, and he was like, "Wah, I'm still upset.
He
I'm like,
literally was just like, "Hey, yo, my whole life is a lie." Well,
yeah,
it's gonna be you. Hey, nah, it wasn't me, bro. It was this guy. It's gonna be all y'all.
Yeah, like,
all
he
y'all
just-
getting hit. All right, that's it.
he's like, I don't have anywhere to direct this rage. Oh, don't guys, if we want to talk about like my hated moments in manga,
Mhm.
when Sasuke pulled up and said, I'm gonna be Hokage, I stopped reading that shit for months. I was like, I'm
I
never
ain't believe
reading
that
that thing
shit.
again.
Not one moment.
You know what though? I'll give Sasuke a pass because I understood what he was trying to go for.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna become the figure that like none of y'all can beat me. The only person that can beat me here is Naruto. All y'all can rub the paint and I'll wash you. Who I can't stand was Kiba. Talking about Hokage. You had, first off, every fight was a definitive L you took. And then you had the nerve to not be on screen for quite literally years. And then
But
Hokage.
that wolf thing over Fang though.
Yeah,
You know
that's
who
cheap
else had
as
a
shit in
wolf
the, in the
motif?
video
And
game.
you know who else had a wolf motif and got his ass beat?
Who?
Say it with me now. Yamcha.
Hold on.
Yo.
Hold on. You guys don't understand.
Nah, hold on. Don't defend Yamcha.
Of course, I'm
Don't
going to defend Yamcha. He's one of my most favorite Dragon Ball characters.
Damn.
The cuck?
Anyway,
It's not cap. Vegeta took his girl. That was it.
hold on. Let's not talk about Bulma. Let's think about Bulma's history though, right? Literally, when Goku came back from the training, that 3-year training, when they came back to the tournament right before he fought Piccolo Jr., she was like, "Oh, look at Goku. Okay, if only you were a little older. Look at you
this
now."
is not gonna be a Bulma for the streets type episode. We gonna let Bulma be. I will say though, my partner and I, one moment, I think it was when Trunks came back. No, not when he came back. When he first came,
Yeah.
we were like, Bulma's a little different. She might be out here. No, that's a lie. It was during Planet Namek when she was trying to flirt with Zarbon to save her life because she was too pretty to die.
Yo, just watch Dragon Ball, bro.
But
Like
Bulma out here.
not Z. Just
I
watch
know,
Dragon
Dragon
Ball.
Ball.
It's history. It's history. My boy Yamcha was out here living honestly, being a martial artist.
Then they made, you know what? They never
Honestly,
deemed
he
him
was
in
a
his own little
bandit.
thing. He was a
Yeah,
bandit.
but once Goku beat his ass, he's on
Goku
the
beat
straight
him.
and narrow.
Same thing with Krill. Everyone that Goku beat kind of became a martial artist. Like he
Yeah.
know the. I think he started training under Master Roshi.
Well,
and then he got
Krillin
his-
was already a martial artist. He just
Yeah.
sucked until he met
Yeah.
Goku.
And
then
the
he
thing
got
is,
his
didn't,
leg broken by Tien.
suck. He was a Shaolin monk. He just got
No, because he
wanted
was
to be
getting
better.
bullied. Like he couldn't
Yeah.
defend himself. And then they
Against
were
other
on par.
Shaolin monks. Like, I mean, if we're being realistic, okay. To everyone else, you're a monster. But to them, what are you? Just a pebble? It's like, all right.
I loved Krillin's redemption against those guys. It was great.
True.
Dragon Ball was, everybody can hate Dragon Ball Z all they want, but that's because they didn't watch Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball created the staple.
I mean, the two have different feels, but anyway, we're starting to get a little.
Let me talk to you real quick about content creation.
Hell yeah.
I'm ready.
The dark
I love
side
it.
for me, because I know definitely Hakeem. You know what I'm gonna say. So I stream. We all know that. I'm a
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
The worst part about streaming is when you swear you're putting out your best content and you are talking to the void. Oh my gosh, that shit hurts. And it's not even like okay, you got to build yourself back up, but it's just like, that's rough. Talking to no one. And that's just like, okay, whatever. You turn off the stream and then you actually hit some gold, bro. You have to be like talking to someone, like you streaming or like you're playing in a game chat and you're going ham, like your commentary is perfect, your gameplay is perfect, and it's like, where was this at 5 minutes ago? You know what I mean? That shit is, oh my god, that is rough.
You know what hurts about streaming?
So
when someone comes into your chat, you see the viewer count go up. Yeah. You're like, welcome to the stream, friend. And then they leave immediately.
I turned that off. The best quote I ever the best quote I ever got was like, if you're gonna change how you stream based on your view count, don't stream. Live that shit up as you normally would, no matter what.
Yeah.
So it's off.
No, it's just funny. Like, you're like, hey, welcome. And it's like,
I had some bull yell at me the other day. I was playing Smash, and he was trying his damnedest to talk to me, but I was just so focused on the game. And he was like, what's the point of being a streamer if you're not going to talk to the chat? I was like, bro, I'm trying to win. Yo! So, the heat!
Yeah.
And he was right.
People are mad. Like, people want constant engagement.
The thing is, though, like, with streaming is, if you fall off, not even fall off, but like, if you just take a break for a little bit, you can lose that engagement like crazy.
Damn, man.
Because I remember when COVID was like in its prime, I was like, I got nothing else to do. I ran Smash and Mario Kart back to back. I had like a nice community going on. We were all talking, regulars, even people who like weren't in the stream or didn't even realize I was streaming, but would like hop in my arena. Like, we had regulars. I was doing that for 3 months straight. I hit affiliate. When I tell you the burnout is still residual to this day, I'm just like playing like hours every day, 3 months straight, like doing nothing. And I'm just like, I want to stream. That it just comes off as work, you know?
Gotcha.
And that's the worst part for me, because like I do want to play. Like, I do want to stream. Like, I want to stream today. I have new games, new ideas, been straight like switch up what I'm gonna be doing, but it's just like, damn, I am so not trying to talk and like get myself back into like that right. It's a lot. It's taxing.
Well, do you guys ever have like streams? Because like it's something I'm thinking about doing in the future, right? For the brand. But like, when you guys stream, I know obviously there's about like engagement, but do you ever just like let people know ahead of time, like, hey, yo, there's gonna be a silent stream for the most part because I'm just gonna be playing games?
You can do that.
Yeah. Like, does that help at all? Like, if you're trying to do like any sort of streaming?
I feel like, so it depends on what you're streaming for. Like, are you streaming to like show off your skills, or are you streaming to build a community? At least for me.
Right.
I stream because I just love video games. And two, I don't really care about like the income. I care more about like interacting with other people, like the engagement, building the community. I think that's more fun and rewarding in its own right. So for me, it doesn't benefit me to have like a silent stream. If I'm going to stream silently, I might as well just play or not stream at all. Okay. But then again, it's just like, I should put content out there, but if I'm not going to talk, if it's not going to be my best work, you know what I mean? So some streamers do that. They're just like, I'm not going to talk. Like, it's a silent stream. Like, you can just watch me play games or like have me on the background. It really just depends on what your brand is.
Fair. And so like yours is like pretty much solidified in like, hey, I'm going to be interactive with, the people that come in the chat.
A lot of my streaming is based upon like a community-based setting. So like my best streams are one where like you can hop in my Discord and like almost be friends with me and like my squad. So like I play a lot of Smash with, like Shamari, my cousin, and like my friend group. Like they'll watch me and we'll play, and like we'll all have commentary, just do dumb shit. And it's like you can just do that dumb shit with us, and it's fine. So we have some characters. Some characters.
Yeah.
But you know what? Like after a point, like you talk to them for it's been about a year since a lot of them came in. It's like, nah, it's pretty cool. Like you get updates on how they're like one of my favorite. I would never tell this to this guy. Never. Dude is weird, but like I love him to death. He gives us updates. He's like, hey, like I just passed my inspection. I just did this. Like honestly, this stream, like I had a really rough day, and like just hearing you guys, like talking to you guys, like feeling like I even was like a part of this group, just makes my day that much better. I'm like, this makes me want to keep going. That's rewarding. Yeah. That's nice.
So like that's a big part of like the community development aspect. And like for me right now, I have some of the sentiments that I don't hate content creation. I actually really do love creating content and like putting it out there, but I do need breaks. And I will just at times, all right, yo, I'm taking a break. Like I may or may not just let people know, hey, I'm taking a break for a time, or I just do it because I gotta attend to some things that in the real world. But ultimately, it's really rejuvenating when you do see like a comment from just like someone who you don't necessarily know, right? Someone that's outside your friend group, outside family, but like you made a connection with, and that's like, yo, it's cool. We'll be here when you come back. Or saying, yo, I really love your content, or I love what you're doing to, for this page, whatnot. I'm here for the long haul. And I remember when I was first making any of this stuff, and I think for Zenkai, our biggest fan base is actually on TikTok. I think we have like 600 plus like followers or whatnot, and that's not a lot for like any I guess any like top tier person, but like that was a lot for me.
That's enough.
Count that win.
Every victory.
Yeah, no, that's a W. That's a big W. That's a big W, and I count that, and I'm appreciative of each and every follower that we got there. And I remember I was finishing up the Pokemon series, like, all right, yo, who would this person's Pokemon team be? And one of the comments like, I don't know why you're not in the thousands to tens of thousands yet. However, I will say I'm sticking with you for the entire ride. I love your content. I'm like,
that's dope.
Dog, I was getting tired of doing this shit too.
No, that's the full restore. It's hard in the beginning because you got to like work your way up to get to that comment. But once you hit that comment, it's just like,
thank you.
Nigga, we made it. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, back.
We're here.
We did it. Like,
all my life I had to fight.
I will say some of the best feelings is like when you do get back from that break, you're just like, damn, I was gone a hot minute, and they're like right there waiting for you. Like, damn, where you been, bro? It's like, oh shit,
you right?
Y'all really like me. It's nice.
But speaking on like, I guess like I stream, and I know this might sound crazy. I stream for fun.
Good,
like as you should.
I put it into my work schedule because it's the only way I'm going to be able to play video games. Like if I didn't stream for DMP, I would just be working.
Got you.
I used to do that.
It's professional playtime, essentially.
I used to do that, like structured procrastination. Like it fits in. It's part of work, but like it's fun work.
Yeah. Like we had a really good stream. It wasn't that many people, maybe like 6, 8 people watching, but we were just shooting the shit while I was playing Master Duel. We were talking about, all right, so who's gotta go? Teen Titans, Static Shock, or Batman the Animated Series?
Teen Titans.
And
I'm saying Batman.
So like when my one
only because I gotta keep Static. My
one friend said Static Shock, and that created an uproar.
The fuck? It's literally like, which one do you want to go? Because Batman appears in Static Shock. I remember that episode vividly.
Yeah,
he was like Robin's with the teeth. All those shows were.
I told them they could take me. But like that's fun, like just, and I was like, all right, who'd win? Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, like little Gohan versus Broly, and then like, oh, that's a good one.
Broly,
Broly, and then that was how the conversation went.
Original
Broly?
conversation.
I was like, we were like non-canon Broly. Let's go with non-canon.
Broly was still rocking.
I picked Gohan.
Nah, Broly was still rocking. For the simple fact of
Bojack Gohan. Let's go with Goku Gi, Bojack, Super Saiyan.
I'm still giving it to Broly.
He's peak. That's peak.
I'm still giving it to Broly. Simply because my guy ran the fade with like this was right before Cell, right?
Yeah,
like,
this was right
if we're going by like the movie timeline, this is right before Cell.
Yeah.
Gohan couldn't do nothing. Super perfected Goku couldn't do nothing. He could do stuff to Cell. Vegeta couldn't do nothing to Cell. No one was rocking him. And even when Gohan came back, he got his arm broken. He was struggling. Oh, hold on. Wait, which movie? We talking about original Broly? Like
the original.
We're talking original. Okay, so we can't use Johnny on Bosch Broly because he was fighting.
He killing everybody.
No, I'm not talking about original Broly. We're talking about movie 1 where he first came in.
Yeah, when he
That's
first-
that's where my head was at.
Or are we talking about movie 2 where he comes back, Goku is dead, and it's adult Gohan?
Oh no, we're talking about
movie
when
one.
he killed everybody. Like he was beating everyone's ass in the first movie.
All right, so movie
But
one.
Because if it's
using-
first movie, like original Broly, Gohan. If it's second movie,
Second Coming Broly was nuts.
second coming Broly, I was like, yo, that man rock everyone.
Well, yeah, like he had to make a point. He was like, I'm gonna beat the shit out of Adele first, just to give y'all a.
Like, hold up though. That Broly was weaker though.
No, he was stronger because he had the Zenkai boost. Actually,
Oh shit, you're right.
he had the Zenkai boost.
He got sent around the sun.
Yeah.
That's
True. That's how they could. I'm like, nah, we can't actually throw hands with you. So go into the sun and bye.
Goku had to cheat, bro. Goten was like, I wish Dad was here. Sharon was like, I'm gonna give you all a pass. Goku was like, hey yo, he's back. All right, guys, let's do it. And he was pushing them back.
Yeah.
He was like, Kakarot started pushing.
He
him
got
back
more
even
mad.
harder. And he was like, hey yo,
pissed.
yo, focus. He was struggling with it. Then Trunks was like, hey yo, I got y'all with the assist. Blocked his income and things. He was like, hey yo, he's distracted. Push. That's the only way. Nah, he would have caught the fade.
You know how stressed you got to be to come back from the dead to help your kids out to defeat this enemy that you thought was like,
Twice.
bro.
Twice.
Like, oh, he
Goku
back.
came
Hold on.
twice because Gohan didn't have nuts for a bit, bro. The man was getting his ass squeezed to death by Bojack. How do you break? See, everyone calls Goku a bad dad. The man literally broke the laws of like the heaven and hell
Save his
to
son.
knock someone out for his son. He's like, hey yo, chill. Like yo.
Yeah, Gohan
Man's
was pampered. In the world of Dragon Ball Z, he was pampered.
No, I'm not gonna say that. No, he wasn't.
Yeah,
That boy was 4, maybe 5 years old when he got his neck broken.
He's
No,
an
he wasn't.
alien.
He got
Um,
kidnapped.
and
He's strong as hell.
His
Bro,
head
he got
hard as shit,
kidnapped
too.
at like he got kidnapped at 4 years old.
Got kidnapped
Nut
at
broken
4.
at 5.
Neck broken
Hey.
at 5.
Raditz
Had to
wanted
save the world
Raditz
at,
wanted
like,
to help Gohan.
8.
He was like, "I'll
Yo.
make you my helper, not Goku." 'cause
Why was he
sucked.
called Teen Gohan if man was still single digits?
No, he
Bro,
was
he-
11.
He was like 11. Yeah, he's still not a teen. He's a preteen. He's a
a
preteen.
He's a child. And
Exactly.
adult Gohan is Teen Gohan. Legitimately.
Yeah,
Yes.
but now he's adult Gohan. You know, like
He's tracksuit Gohan right now. Until proven otherwise. And
Until
I
the
know-
movie comes out.
Until
Listen.
the movie comes out.
you know, before we get too deep in this, we'll just
Yes.
say Gohan was goated in the tournament arc when
He
he
was.
was wearing the
Yep.
part Great Saiyaman suit.
Mhm.
That
Yeah,
was, to me, that's my most favorite
that was
iteration
good.
of Gohan. Like, because Ultimate Gohan goofed and let Super Buu fuck around, but that Gohan was like, "How dare you do that to Videl?" You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
He was like, Goku was like, Gohan, no, calm. Like, you weren't gone for the past 7 years of my life. Like, you got any pull over me.
right? He was
Oh
like,
my
"Calm down, son." He's like, "Ugh." When Goku was first in the Super Saiyan against Frieza, you really think he gonna calm down? And Popo they had to do Videl.
No, he didn't. That was
You know what,
abuse.
though? It was. You know it's bad when a character in anime starts to cry out of pain.
Yeah.
That's how you know. Vegeta cried out of shame. Videl was like, oh,
It's
someone stopped the match. No one called it.
No one called it.
It should have been called. Oof.
But you know, things like that create community. Those type of conversations. Look, we segued just off of that
Oh, I know.
statement. You
Yeah,
know,
I know.
so
That's the best
It's
type of
like-
conversation.
you know,
It's on
I-
purpose. I know what I'm doing over here. Trust. But no,
So you know, it's fun. It's good times. That's
Yeah.
the light side of it, I believe. That's
Yeah,
the
I
light
think
side of the content.
It's like when things are going well, definitely like the conversations, the community, the relationships, the bonds,
yeah.
the numbers, in a sense.
yeah,
Like all of it is nice.
exactly. And I guess like the last question I have when it comes to content creating and being a creator is how do you deal with pressure, both outwardly and internally?
For me,
Yeah, or stress, however you want to interpret that.
it took a long time, but like my partner
Yeah.
is also not just my like she is gold, bro. Like when she wants to be, she is gold. But like
Amen.
when I'm stressed, like she is, if I'm doing like the work, if I'm the face, she's like behind the mechanism, she's behind the scenes.
Word.
I was like, I gotta do this thing. She's like, I'll do the art, I'll like help you with the schedule, figure this out. Like I can't stream like that.
Sport is good, bro.
I got work. I was like, I got school. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. She's like, hey, what are you doing after class this day? I was like, nothing. She's like, cool. We're gonna start this game. We're gonna stream it. I was like,
Okay.
what? No, like having the support system is crazy.
Yeah.
Taking a break is very much needed in every aspect. And then honestly, like sometimes for me to like come back and be passionate about it again, just take a break from it. Like walk away from it.
Yeah.
Like I haven't streamed in a hot minute. I want to say like I haven't streamed properly in a month.
Okay.
And like all I've wanted to do is just like stream. I was like, I bought Control. This game is fun. Oh, I want to do this. I have ideas. Like I have so many things I want to do. Like it rebuilds the passion when it doesn't. As long as you don't like drain the reservoir,
Yeah,
it will reflow. I promise you. So that's for me. How I deal with stress.
How about you, Keem?
So I'm terrible at that. I'll be honest. Because I have this impending guilt. I'm not where I am because it's my fault. Because you know, if I don't put the effort in, like I can't be mad if I don't work.
Right.
But
that's fair.
But it's like if I'm too tired to work, how am I gonna get there? So it's like the cycle of like fuck. You know, like
gotcha.
where
that's real. That's
so vicious.
This is like, hey, I'm tired. Hey, if you don't do it, you're not going to succeed. But
I guess I have to.
Damn it, bro.
But then, you know, I started thinking about it like, you know, if I'm not at 100%, I'm not going to be giving quality content, whether that's the artwork, whether that's, you know, the content creation, the streaming, you know, because I've been on streams where I'm like, hey, guys, I'm dead. But we're going to do it anyway. And, you know, that's not fun.
We're doing it live.
It becomes exhausting at that point. Because I remember I had a stream, I was doing Mario Kart. And I didn't have my camera on, but I was like this the entire time. Oh my gosh. I'm tired.
Yeah.
So, but like, it's good to have support, you know, like having somebody, you know, being able to, even if it's like little things, bring you a cup of water, you know, that's like real. something simple like that. It's good to have that. So if you have that Kurokami, you're doing better than most. Because a lot of people, they drill everything themselves, you know, they make sure it's all working, and their burnout is, you know, as they say, it's only at the top.
Yeah. But hey, it's well worth it. And with my experience with dealing with both the external and the internal pressures, the external pressures I realize aren't actually there for the most part. It's more the internal pressure, because I do as well have like, well, you know, if I want to get to where I want to be at, I gotta do it. Yeah. And I feel like during this pandemic, it has actually been like one of the coolest blessings in disguise, not for like the horrendous stuff, but like just for the self-growth that I've experienced throughout it. Because it's to the point where my hardest thing to deal with was allowing for anyone else to do anything for me. It was also just trying to take a break from my own mind. And that is incredibly important, where this is where like support systems come into play. Like, you know, my partner 100% is always there for me, is always, you know, trying to make sure that like I'm okay. Even when I need help for like, oh, how do I do this thing? Or I want to shoot this idea, you know, your way. Tell me what you think. Like, and honestly, tell me, you know, what you think. And just having that support system has been good. And then it also allowed me to like really grow within myself. So that way it's like, all right, I know this needs to be a day or a couple days. I need to take a break from any sort of content creation or anything I'm doing outside of just being a content creator. Or this is like, hey, I know this is a time I need to like really apply myself. So it helps give that direction. And when in doubt, shoot, go for a walk. I don't care if it's rain, sleet, snow. Well, I mean, all right, if it's sleet, I'm not gonna do it because I ain't gonna try to slip and bust my ass. But like, yeah, exactly. Like I like to be out, you know, go for a walk. It's like, all right, let me remember there's more than just this digital world. I ain't trying to join or be a part of Meta or whatever the hell is Alice's Station for Sword Art Online. I'm out here trying to live real life. So let me live real life and remember that. And that helps a lot for me. So yeah.
You know,
I can agree with that.
I think one of the nicest things is to like not be an island as a content creator either, right?
Yes.
So in some way, shape, or form, like I know the three of us create content, but majority of the people that we affiliate ourselves with create content in some way, shape, or form.
Mhm.
So it's nice because like on my off days, I'm just like, damn, I'm not doing nothing. I look at Hakeem and I'm like, yo, I'll watch his stream, see what he's doing.
Yep.
Dude, there was a
Dead
period
ass.
of time like I wouldn't say anything because I'll be doing work. I'll probably just say like a hello or something. But like I'll be looking at how you're doing, it's like, yep, this is nice. This motivates me to do better. Or like I look at like when we do Zenkai, I'm like this motivates me. Or like, damn it, Adrian, just be on go. It's like, yo,
He on go.
I'm trying to be like him.
Yeah, that boy on go. I gotta get Black Kobayashi on go. That's it. He said this year.
It seems like he doing well. And that's what's up.
he is.
Yeah,
That's
He
awesome.
is. I think that's good because it's like not only do you guys understand, but you have like I'm sure you've been there. So it's nice to be like, damn, I'm tired, or like look at someone else, have that like support in both your personal life, in your like community is nice. In every way.
For sure. You know, like I'd be doing art streams. I remember I had a whole art stream where I was just streaming every episode of Zenkai. You know, just like having it play while I'm drawing on, I want to like interject. I'm like, hold up.
Hell yeah.
I have opinions. I think it was the episode with the dads. I had so much
Word.
to say.
Word. Well, shoot, I do want to bring like an episode like that back. So we'll see what happens with this season.
Yeah, but you got to do some good stuff. Some good stuff.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for that. But like, yo, it's time for you, right? To come through and come kick it with Sector Vibe. So look, do you think of a cool, nickname yet? I'm Senpai Savage. We got Kurokami. We got Black Kobayashi. Our homie Diavante. He's younger Rayshawn. To the homie Nate. I think the man with the monocle.
Is he coming through?
Oh, I already had him on an episode. I'm sorry. I did that.
What the hell was this? I'm sorry.
He's like, what about me?
Look, fam, you were busy, trying to become a doctor, so I was gonna let you be a doctor.
You know what? That's fair. You know what? Thank you, because the month of April, I got COVID. Like the end of March.
You got COVID?
At the end of March, I was chilling.
No,
it was wild because like I was vibing. I went to a Tyler the Creator concert with my man's Joe. Cool dude. I was chilling, and then I was like, damn, my throat itch. And then the next day, I had off. I was like, whoo, I'm tired. I woke up. I was like, yo, I can't move. Ayo, ma, damn, she's not even here. I was like, I was in pain. I was achy. I didn't eat. The next day, I was like, whoo, that sucked. I'm good now. I went to work. My girlfriend was like, "Hey, yo, no. Something's not right. Take a COVID test." I was like, "Babe, I'm fine. Just take one just to be sure." I was like, "All right." I took this test. I'm like, "You making me waste my time. I had to spend $20-something on nothing. I'm gonna put this down. I'm gonna go take a shower and watch. I'm gonna walk out, and it's positive. Oh shit!" I was like, "Oh." Kathleen was just like, "So I'm not coming over," and I was like, so what am I supposed to do? She's like, well, you can't leave your crib. You can't even leave your room until like you started feeling sick on what was it? You started feeling sick on that Tuesday? Word. Yeah, you can't leave your room until Sunday. And then you can't even take off a mask for another 10 days after that. I was like, dang. It was a lonely time. So isolation, being sick, and then like having to start like the end of the semester and finals was a fight.
I can imagine.
Yeah. Don't get COVID, guys. It's not fun.
Oh, yeah.
It's the isolation that's the worst part.
Blessed out here. Let me knock on wood.
Be blessed.
Let me knock on wood.
Have not gotten it. I'm good.
I'm telling you, the worst part is not being sick. Like, luckily for me, it was just like a mild cold. Like, it felt like I had a cold. But like for me, man, the fact of just like, I'm basically alone all the time anyway. So it's cool. So like seeing my partner, seeing my friends, that's like my saving grace.
Word.
The fact that I was stuck in these four corners for like 7 days. I was just like, when I tell you I was stir crazy, I would like pray for the moments like my mom would be like, hey, yo, here's a glass of tea through the door. I was like, hey, yo, is that a hand? That's not mine? Oh, God. Yeah, I'm excited.
I shouldn't have laughed, yo. That's so tragic.
It is tragic. It is tragic.
It sucked. It sucked.
Damn.
But I'm glad you're doing better, though. That's wild.
Yeah.
Because I know it hit some people harsh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was lucky. A lot of my friends I know some of my friends got hospitalized, or some of my family members got hospitalized.
Yeah.
Some of my friends didn't even realize they had COVID. Like it sucks.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, man. Unfortunately, I know some people who are no longer with us. I know some, friends who have lost a lot of people who are no longer with us. It's a good thing, you made it out. You good. I'm happy you bounced back, my homie.
survived.
And it's just, try and be careful out there, and
Always.
whatever your prerogative, at least just try and wear a mask, man. I
Always.
don't. So just be safe, be well, and
Always.
sanitize, wash them hands, all that stuff. Be clean.
Mhm.
Be clean. But yeah, so Hakeem, do you have a name ready? What's your station ID gonna be?
Oh, I'll just stick with
I knew
it's
it.
right now it's my personal Instagram, but it's gonna be Hockey Slot. But hockey
Huh?
hockey is
I'm with it.
It's spelled
Oh,
like
Haki. Okay.
like One Piece hockey,
Okay.
Mhm.
right? And then
Word. Like the Emperor shit I got, apparently, according to that one
oh
quiz.
yeah, the Conqueror's hockey.
Yep, the I don't know. I'm gonna find that shit out. I'm watching. I'll get there.
But yeah, Hockey Slot is good.
Alright.
Like a friend of mine came up with that nickname. I was like, nobody's ever called me that. I like
Hockey
that
Slot.
though.
All right, let me write this joint down. I'm
So
gonna put
it's
this.
HAKI,
All right.
right?
Yep.
And then pretty much Slaughter without the ER.
All right. Because for a second, I thought you said hockey slut. I was like, what?
I heard that too, and I didn't want to say it. I was like, listen, bro, whatever makes you happy.
I was like, oh, I did not know
I
you like
appreciate
hockey.
the respect, Kurakami.
I'm wrong. Put this in the database. So, all right.
That's funny.
Of our people, right, that we have as guests. So now we have our homie Nate. He is the man with the monocle. We have Giovanni.
Wonderful.
Yup, as younger Raytheon. We have a homie Najee, who is Yonko the Spartan. And then we have my homies. We have the God of Destruction as the God of Destruction. So when he goes through. Then we have the Amazon.
Is that who I think it is?
Oh, yeah. I had him on the show for Way of the Fist. Again, y'all were out being special.
Oh, he's strong.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We talked about how you died. So, and in training, we talked about that a little bit. Talked about how I almost killed Adrian. That was an accident. So, sorry, Kobayashi. That was an accident. I told you to ease up and to not go directly into the knee. Yup. And then and then the other one we have is the style Hashira. And then last but not least, the newest edition, Hakeem Haki Slaughter. So that's what's up, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, actually, before we actually dip, I just want to make sure this is right? So Haki, this is where people can find you. Tell them about it.
Only DMP. The official Only DMP is on Instagram. Only DMP. We're on TikTok, Twitter, Snapchat, Twitch. Man, there's so much social media. And then for Facebook, it's just Drunken Monkey Productions. It's the actual title. I don't know if you guys can see the shirt. Just want to show that one more time.
Hold on, I got you. Hold on. There we go. Yeah.
Check out the shirt. We have a Teespring shop. The link is in the bio on the Instagram, so you guys can check that out. We got some good stuff on there. We got some Naruto merch, One Piece merch, Bleach merch. So definitely check that out.
Word. All right. So, and ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, please remember to check us out at Zenkai Station. That's any and everywhere. That's all good podcast places. That's Spotify, that's Anchor, that's Google, that's Apple. You can find us at Zenkai Station on all social media platforms, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. And soon we'll probably have a YouTube and a Twitch. So that's going to be some fun for some live streaming content. Now, with much love from Zenkai, I just want to say much love, y'all. Peace.
Woo-hoo.